Manchester United fans, welcome back to United Pulse TV. If you love deep football analysis, transfer breakdowns, and honest Manchester United discussion without the fake hype, make sure you subscribe right now and turn on notifications so you never miss a major update. Because today, we need to talk about something much bigger than one result or one rumor. Manchester United are entering a defining summer. Not just another transfer window. Not just another rebuild. This feels like the beginning of a complete reset in mentality, leadership, recruitment, and direction. And at the center of everything happening right now is one man, Bruno Fernandes. While the football world focused on his incredible achievement of officially becoming the Premier League's all-time single-season assist leader with 21 assists, something else was quietly happening behind the scenes. Conversations about contracts, plans for departures, internal discussions about the next phase of Michael Carrick's project, and transfer targets being identified for a squad that is clearly preparing for major changes. This is where the future of Manchester United is starting to take shape. Let's begin with Bruno Fernandes because what he achieved this season deserves serious respect. 21 assists in a Premier League season is not normal. It is historic. And what makes it even more impressive is the context surrounding it. Manchester United were not dominating the league. They were not running away with the title. This squad has spent large parts of the season trying to adapt to a new manager, a new tactical identity, and a completely different atmosphere around the club. Yet Bruno still produced numbers nobody else in Premier League history has reached. That tells you everything about his quality, his mentality, and his importance to this team. He has carried creativity, leadership, responsibility, and pressure all at the same time. There were moments this season where United looked lost creatively, and Bruno was still the player producing solutions week after week. The controversy around the assist being reviewed only made the story bigger. Questions were raised about whether the goal should have been ruled as an own goal instead, but after official review, the assist stood. Correctly, in my opinion. Because Bruno created the moment. He made the action happen. And denying him that record would have felt unfair considering everything he has contributed this season. What is interesting now is how confident Bruno Fernandes sounds publicly. His recent response toward Roy Keane revealed a different side to him. Bruno basically made it clear that he is no longer willing to stay silent when he feels his words are being twisted or misrepresented. That matters because it shows growth in leadership. Earlier in his United career, Bruno sometimes looked frustrated or emotionally reactive. Now, he sounds like somebody who understands his status at the club. He knows he is the captain. He knows he is the key figure in the dressing room. And he knows this team cannot move forward without strong personalities demanding standards. You do not have to agree with everything Bruno says to recognize what this represents. This is the captain protecting his image, defending his mentality, and standing firm publicly. And honestly, Manchester United need more of that mentality. Now here is the biggest news of all. Manchester United are determined to keep Bruno Fernandes this summer. Internally, there appears to be complete agreement. The ownership want him to stay. The coaching staff want him to stay. The dressing room wants him to stay. And contract discussions are expected to move forward soon. This is the smartest decision the club could make. Forget expensive signings for a second. Forget flashy transfer rumors. Keeping Bruno Fernandes happy and committed should be priority number one. Because replacing his production, leadership, and influence would be almost impossible in the current market. But what really stood out to me were Bruno's comments about stability at Manchester United. He openly spoke about how the club has suffered from constantly changing managers with completely different philosophies. And honestly, he is absolutely right. Think about how many tactical resets this club has gone through since Sir Alex Ferguson retired. Every manager arrived with a different system, different ideas, different player profiles, and different demands. One manager wanted possession football. Another wanted counter-attacking football. Another wanted pressing. Another wanted physicality. Another wanted technical midfielders. And every time the manager changed, the recruitment strategy changed too. That is why United have wasted years signing players who fit one system and became useless in the next one. It created an endless cycle of rebuilding without ever actually building something stable. But now, for the first time in years, there are signs that the club finally understands the problem. Michael Carrick's influence is becoming clearer every week. One of the biggest examples came after the Brighton match when Carrick reportedly noticed young defender Aidan Heaven looking disappointed after remaining on the bench. Instead of ignoring it during the post-match celebrations, Carrick immediately went over to him, reassured him, and spoke to him directly. That may sound like a small moment, But those moments matter massively inside dressing rooms. Young players remember those conversations. They remember whether the manager notices them or not. And what Carrick showed there was emotional intelligence and awareness. That is how trust is built. That is how cultures improve. That is how managers create strong squads. And now we are seeing that same thinking reflected in the transfer market. Manchester United are no longer being linked only with superstar names. The club appears focused on profiles, mentality, athleticism, intelligence, and long-term fit. Take Elliot Anderson for example. United are heavily linked with him, alongside Manchester City. He is energetic, technical, aggressive in midfield, and still developing. But the reported valuation is enormous. If Nottingham Forest are genuinely demanding numbers close to the biggest Premier League transfers ever, then United need to be careful. Because while Anderson is talented, Manchester United cannot afford another summer of emotional overspending. That is why players like Angelo Stiller are interesting too. Stiller is the kind of midfielder that quietly improves the structure of a team. Comfortable under pressure. Intelligent in possession. Calm during build-up play. Good at progressing the ball without needing flashy dribbling. These are the kind of players elite teams rely on even if casual fans do not always notice them immediately. Then you have Shea Charles. At around £20 million, this could be the type of smart deal successful clubs make all the time. Young, hungry, coachable, affordable, and capable of developing into something much bigger over time. And this is where I think Michael Carrick's influence becomes very important. Carrick himself has reportedly made it clear that he does not want random signings just because they are available. He wants specific player profiles for specific roles. That is exactly what Manchester United supporters have wanted to hear for years. No more panic buys. No more signing players because of reputation alone. No more collecting expensive names without tactical logic behind it. The left-back position also looks like a major focus. Luke Shaw's future is uncertain, and United are now monitoring younger athletic options like Al-Haji Malik Diouf. A modern left-back who can attack, recover defensively, and fit into a higher intensity system makes complete sense for where Carrick wants this team to go. Then there is Mateus Fernandes. This situation is very interesting because West Ham's relegation could completely change the market around him. Before relegation, a deal would have looked almost impossible financially. But now, there may actually be an opportunity there if United move quickly enough. The problem is competition. Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain are both interested too, which immediately tells you the level of talent involved. If United truly believe Fernandes can become a major midfielder for the future, then they cannot hesitate for too long. And while arrivals are being planned, departures are clearly approaching as well. Marcus Rashford's situation feels close to the end now. Barcelona are pushing for a deal, personal terms reportedly already exist, and Manchester United appear ready to move on if their valuation is met. Honestly, this feels like the right outcome for everybody. Rashford still has talent. Nobody doubts that. But sometimes relationships between players and clubs simply run their course. The pressure becomes too heavy. The atmosphere becomes too toxic. And a fresh start becomes necessary. Barcelona get a player with world-class potential. Rashford gets a new challenge. United get funds and clarity moving forward. And this is the key word now at Manchester United: clarity. For the first time in a long time, the club actually looks like it has a direction. You can see it in recruitment. You can see it in dressing room management. You can see it in the way young players are being trusted. And you can see it in the way difficult decisions are finally being made without hesitation. Players who do not fit the future project are being moved toward the exit. Younger players with hunger and tactical flexibility are being prioritized. The club is no longer chasing random superstar signings just for headlines. There is finally a sense that Manchester United are trying to build a proper football structure instead of just reacting emotionally every summer. That does not mean everything is solved. Far from it. The midfield still needs major improvement. The defense still needs balance. The squad still lacks consistency. And Carrick still has enormous pressure on his shoulders heading into next season. But the difference now is that the decisions finally feel connected to a bigger plan. Bruno Fernandes staying matters because he becomes the foundation of that plan. Michael Carrick staying matters because he provides continuity. Smart recruitment matters because it prevents another cycle of failure. Manchester United are not finished rebuilding yet. But for the first time in years, they might actually be rebuilding the right way. And if this summer is handled correctly, this club could finally start moving back toward where it belongs. That's the full breakdown for today, United fans. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to United Pulse TV, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Manchester United news, transfer updates, and deep football analysis. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Which midfielder should Manchester United sign this summer? And do you believe Michael Carrick is the right man to lead this rebuild? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.